Okay, question 1. Diagram 1 shows the curve of the change in state of matter, okay, for liquid substance X. Okay, so it means the title at the beginning, substance Y is liquid. Okay, XCAT 在一开始的时候 so it means in cair. Okay, what is the physical state? Apakah keadaan physical for X and point 1? Okay, from time t1 to time t2. So in this case, X, you see, physical state for X from time t1 until t2. So very important, okay? T1 to t2. Now, during this time, okay, the temperature didn't change, of course. Okay, so you have to know this one is the liquid. You see, going downwards. So of course it's cooling. Supposed to be cooling, or call it freezing. Okay, but one. Okay, so the choices can be only either A or C lah. Freezing. Okay, and then whether is which state. Okay, so at the beginning, this part is liquid. Okay, from T1 onwards, liquid is on the way, become solid. So after T2 is solid. Okay, so they're asking for this, okay, between T1 and T2. So it's a mixture of liquid and solid. So obviously, the best answer here is C. Yeah, because Y is the freezing point. Tanggap beku. Okay. This question 1. Form 4, chapter 2, by the way. Okay. Question 2. Which of the following atomic structure models was found by J.J. Thomson? Okay, so I list down again for you already. Yeah. So this one objective knowledge and same time one. Okay. The Dalton, atom, Thomson, electron, Rutherford, proton, Bohr, shell, Chadwick, neutron. So Thomson is electron. So this electron, okay, electron. So the best answer is A. Best answer is A. Because after electron, there only proton. It means proton. Electron comes before proton. Okay, so it means donkey wrong, C wrong, B wrong. Okay. Number 3, atom Z donates 2 electrons to form Z2 plus ion. Which of the following pairs are correct for the number of protons and number of electrons for Z2 plus ion? Okay, so it means Z at the beginning, okay, is Z atom, Z. Atom Z, they already told you that if we donate 2 electrons, menerima 2 elektron, kan, donate 2 electrons, donate 2 electrons, becomes Z2 plus. This is ion Z2 plus. And they want the information of Z2 plus. Now in this case, they tell you there are 2 possibilities for proton. Either it's 4 or 12. Okay, so in this case, and the number of electron, how many? Okay, number of electron, how many? Oh, by the way, forgot to tell you, question 2 is also form 4, chapter 2. Okay. Okay, and then in this case, atom Z become ion Z2 plus. Okay, so you see, if atom Z has, they're asking about ion Z, isn't it? Ion Z2 plus. So let's say if ion Z2 plus have 4 proton, okay, so number of electron how many? Now, after being donated, you see, proton won't change. Proton cannot change. Proton is the same. So proton is the same. So whether it's atom or ion, doesn't matter. Proton cannot change. So you see, if proton doesn't change, right, but electron change. Electron at the beginning, for atom is 4 proton means 4 electron. Atom 4 proton means 4 electron. Because for atom, right, atom, the number of proton equals to number of electron for atom. So it means for atoms that 4 proton, 4 electron. But after donate 2 already, then isn't it ion Z2 plus can only be left 2 electron. Cannot left 6. Not possible. So the answer should be first is secure. First is secure. This is the first part. What about the other one? I know some of you still got this one, okay? So the third and fourth one, right? You see got 12 proton. So which one is correct? Okay, we do the other part. Okay, so 12 proton, of course, proton won't change. Even after donating electrons, proton remain the same. Number of proton won't change. But electron at the beginning, same, of course. Atom means same. But after that, after donate 2, donate means minus, donate means minus electron. Donate, give to somebody. 捐给别人了。Do you think it's after what happened? Do you think getting 14 or getting 10? 10. So it can only be third one. Right? So it means donating means donate means the number of electron always lesser than number of proton after donating, after become positive ions. Yeah, so the answer is B. Move on. Question 4. This one is Form 4, Chapter 2 also. Question 3 is also Form 4, Chapter 2. Okay. And then, diagram 2 shows the situation in which an officer from water department uses a special detection device to identify the cause of the problem faced by the residents in Kampung Air Putih. Okay. So the officer discovered that there was a leakage in the main pipeline in the village. Okay. What substance in the detector used by the officer? If you see water, this kind of thing, water pipeline, underground pipe, you already know, okay? This is sodium 24. This is the uses of the isotope, okay? Of course, you can look through the other uses of isotope. Copper 60, iodine 131, phosphorus 32, this kind of popular one, carbon 14, okay? This kind of popular one. Yeah. Okay. And then this one is question 5. Form 4, Chapter 3. So they ask which of the following is the molar mass of hydrated copper 2 sulfate. Okay. So they ask to calculate. It means they ask you to calculate total mass how much. Okay. So you have to use like, one copper is 64. 64 plus 1x is 32 like that. Okay. So what I do is you calculate. Okay, 1 copper 64 plus 1 sulfur 32. Okay, all they give already here. 1 copper, 1 sulfur, 1 atom punya O punya mass, 1 hydrogen atom punya mass, how much? Now you got 4 oxygen. 1 oxygen is 16. So here is plus 4 times 16. Okay, the problem comes, a lot of students comes about this part. Okay, CuSO4 dot 5H2O. The dot will just continue to plus. Okay, it means you got plus 5 water. Now, many students miss this. The 5 is for whole water. Is for the whole water. For the whole water. So it means plus 5 the whole water. Plus the whole water. Not only for the H, the 5 is for the whole water. So that's why 1H is 1, 2H means 2 times 1, 1O means 16. Then what do you get? Then you get 250 gram per mole. Unit for molar mass is gram per mole. So the answer is donkey. Number question 6. Okay. This one is also Form 4, Chapter 3. Table 1 shows the relative atomic mass of two elements. Okay. Which of the following statements is correct about both elements? Now, you see, for atom Y, they tell you that relative atomic mass means one atom Y punya mass. One atom Y punya mass is 7. Z, they tell you, atomic mass means one atom Z, the mass is 56. So they ask you which one of the following statement is correct about both elements. A, one atom Z is 8 times heavier. 8 times heavier than one atom of Y. Okay, so look like it is going to be correct. Okay, most likely it's going to be correct. Yes, 7 times 8 is 56, right? So you know, okay, it means Z is 8 times of Y, right? 8 times of Y, correct lah. Okay, because 56 divided by 7 is 8. B, one atom Z has the same number of proton as one atom Y. Definitely not. Okay, definitely not. I can tell you, actually 56, the mass that has 56 is iron. Okay, the mass that has 7 is lithium. Lithium has 3 proton, iron has 26 proton. So definitely not definitely very far. Okay, not possible. Not possible for same number. No. Okay. C, 1 gram of atom Z is the same number of mole as 1 gram of atom Y. Cannot be same number of mole. Cannot. Okay. Because same number of mole as 1 gram cannot possible, because you see, logically, they tell you 1 gram, 1 gram. If you put this formula, number of mole equals to mass over mass. If you put the mass is 1. Let's say I put for Y. You see, molar mass for Y is 7. Okay, so your number of mole you get 1 over 7. Okay, if this one is 56, so you get 1 over 56. Of course, do you think number of mole is same? Do you think 1 over 7 equals to 1 over 56? No lah. So it's not possible. Donkey, 1 mole of Z is 8 times more atoms than 1 mole of Y. 8 times more atom than 1 mole of. 1 mole of Z has 8 times more atoms than 1 mole of Y. Okay, this one I have to analyze a little bit. Z has 8 times more atoms than 1 mole of Y. Now, in this case, very funny. Okay, so again, actually, donkey look a bit correct. So let's check. Let's imagine. Okay, imagine this is 1 mole. Okay, Z is 1 mole. Y is also 1 mole. Okay. So for donkey, 8 times more atom. Actually, it's possible, but in this case, I would say the best answer is A. 1 atom of Z. Let me see. Because the answer gives A. Okay, A is correct. 1 atom Z, 1 mole of Z. Oh, okay. So I think I understand now. Okay, because this kind of question sometimes a bit tricky. Okay, so they tend to trigger with a lot of things. Right? So let's say this is your formula. Okay, this is the formula for number of particles over Avogadro constant. So what happens is number of mole. Let's say for Z for Y lah, Y1. Okay, one. Then times 6.02 times 10 to the power 23. This is the fixed number, right? After you multiply, what is the number of atom? 6.02 times 10 to the power 23, right? Times 1 same, right? For Z, they also told you one more. Times also same number. So isn't it number of particles same? It cannot be 8 times more atom. You don't even have to use this formula. Think logically. This one how many atom? 1. This one how many atom? 1. So can it be 8 times? No. 1 atom, one atom Z. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. So that's why the best answer is A. Okay. This kind, you have to sometimes to be really deep. Okay. 比较深奥一点. And then question 7. Which of the following substance equals to 1 mole? Equals to 1 mole. Let's see. 1. Volume of hydrogen gas at room condition is 2400 cm cube. Okay, so they give you already lah. Molar volume is 24. So let's check lah. Let's check. Is it the first sentence correct? Okay. So they tell you one more. One more. So let's say number of mole equals to volume over molar volume. 28除28molar. So in this case, number of mole of hydrogen equals to no more, sorry. They want volume, isn't it? So if they want volume means you have to use number of mole multiply molar volume. Right? Number of mole multiply molar volume, then you will get volume. So it means in this case, volume of H2 equals to mole is 1, molar volume is 24. So you will get 24. Now, you see, volume, the unit is dm cube. So you have to put 24 dm cube. But you know the formula. Here is cm cube, right? So 1 dm cube times 1000 becomes cm cube. So 24 times 1000 become 24,000 cm cube. Do you think one is correct? No, because it has one more zero. So it's not first, it's not answer. Second, magnesium oxide has 6.02 times 10 to the power of 24 formula units. Okay, so in this case, very simple. Okay, you have to use this formula to get, which is, if you want to get the number of ions, because magnesium oxide is an ion. I mean, got 2 ions inside. Because magnesium oxide, you got Mg2 plus and 1 O2 minus. You got 1 Mg2 plus and you got 1 O2 minus to cancel out each other. So you will get, it means you will get 2 unit of ion. Okay. So it means you have to times mole is 1, but you times 2 ions, then times 6.02. Okay, it means the number of ions equals to number of mole is 1 times 2 ions times number of the Avogadro constant 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23. Then you will get 1.204 times 10 to the power of 24 units. So do you think it's correct? Second, no. So let's look at that. Sodium chloride has mass of 58.5. So you can check again. The formula is this one. Number of mole equals to mass over molar mass. So if you want to find mass, GC, then you have to use number of mole multiply molar mass. Again, everything mole here is 1. So if you want to find mass, equals to 1 mole multiply molar mass. NaCl, sodium chloride is NaCl. 1 Na, 1 Cl, because 1 Na plus combined with 1 Cl minus. Okay, so 23 plus 35.5. You will get 58.5 gram. Now, correct. Okay, correct. Fourth, zinc has 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23 atoms. Same thing lah. You use this formula. Mole multiply Avogadro constant. Mole is 1. Avogadro constant is 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23. Then you get 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23 atoms. Yes, so it's correct. So the answer is donkey. So the answer is donkey. Okay, understand? I know it's one objective question, but there are a lot of details inside. It can be like this detail. Okay. Okay, and then question 8. An organic compound has an empirical formula of CH2 and relative molecular mass of 112. What is the molecular formula of the compound? Now, we have to know one thing. Empirical means the simplest formula. Okay, which is CH2 here, they give you. And the total molecular mass is 112. You know what's the difference between empirical formula and molecular formula? Empirical, when you call it formula empiric. Formula empiric means, okay, like example, do you know your glucose? Glucose, the molecular formula, the actual number of atoms is like C6H12O6. I told you, right? This is glucose. Empirical means all these divided by 6. Because all these are divisible, all these elements are divisible by 6. Then you will get, that's why you will get now CH2O. 6 divided by 6, 1. 12 divided by 6, 2. 6 divided by 6, 1. Okay. So in this case, let's say you don't know. But in this case, you know what is the empirical. But you don't know how many times. It can be 5, it can be 7, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 10, I don't know. I don't know my molecular formula is how many times of empirical formula. If I don't know how many times, right, it's n times. N times, So it means, in this case, I can continue. it means CH2. Sorry. Terbalik tadi. The formula, right? Terbalik, ah. Actually, the bracket should be here. So guys, n times of empirical formula is equals to molecular formula. N times of empirical formula equals to molecular formula. CH2 n times equals to 112. Okay, so of course very simple. You just have to put the relative atomic mass inside the calculation. Then can already lah, settle already. Okay, so here is 12. One carbon is 12. One hydrogen is 1, but here you got 2. So 2 times plus 2 times 1. N times equals to 112. 12 plus 2, 14. 40n equals to 112. N equals to 112 divided by 14. Then you will get 8. So the answer means your CH2, your molecular formula, your CH2 have to times 8. So you get C 8 H 16. So the answer is C. So the answer is C. Okay, question 9. Table 2 shows the product number of two elements of group 18 in the periodic table of elements. Okay, which of the following is the correct statement of about X and Y? Okay, so in this case, you see, all these are atom. So who can tell me if element X has 10 proton, what is the electron arrangement? What is the electron arrangement? 2.8. If Y 18 means 288. Right, remember, first shell maximum got 2 electrons, second shell, third shell maximum got 8 electrons. So what is the group of this element? You see, what is the group? This is kumpulan 18, group 18 elements. Okay, so they ask, okay, group 18, you see, actually X is neon. Okay, there's on top of neon is helium. Helium is 2. Okay, then you got helium, neon, argon. Y is argon. 288. Okay, so down the group, what happened? Down the group. Okay, let's say this is X and Y. Now, in this case, down the group, the size increases. It means Y has larger size than X. So it means A is already wrong. Okay, argon has larger atomic size than neon, so gone. Okay, B, melting point of Y is higher. Actually, B is correct. Okay, I forgot already to tell you again. Question 7 is from 4 chapter 3. Question A is from 4 chapter 3. Question 9 is from 4 chapter 4. So in this case, melting point of Y is higher than X is correct. Okay, because melting point increases down the group. Argon, because the larger the size, the higher the melting point it is. So argon has higher melting point than neon is correct. So B is the answer. C is not the answer because force of attraction between atom X is stronger than Y. X is stronger than Y. No. Okay, X is not stronger than Y. Actually, Y is stronger. Okay. Number of shell filled with electrons of atom X is more than Y. Number of shell filled with electron in X is more than Y. No, X only got 2 shells. Y got 3 shells. So it's B. So it's the value actually is less than. This one is weaker. X is weaker. Okay. Question 10. This is Form 4, Chapter 4. Element M is located in the same group as potassium. Which of the following statements is the chemical properties of element M? Okay. So A reacts with chlorine gas to produce white solid. Okay. Same group as potassium. What is the group of potassium? Kalium. Kalium is group 1. Okay. Kumpulan 1. So potassium, same group as potassium, group 1. So let's see. Group 1, what you can do? A can react with chlorine gas to produce white solid. Actually, A is correct. Okay. Doesn't matter. Okay, I'll show you. I can show you like lithium, sodium, potassium. Okay. All this doesn't matter. They are the same group in with potassium. So they all can react with chlorine gas. Chlorine gas is Cl2. Okay, can react with chlorine gas. You will get LiCl. Because all this will donate 1 electron to become 1 positive charge. Cl will receive electron, becomes Cl1 minus. So 1 Li1 plus Cl1 minus, you will get LiCl. Then you will get KCl. Then you will get, NaCl, sorry. Then you will get KCl. Okay. Then balancing lah. Then you see all this. Do you know sodium chloride? You know, right? Is the cooking salt in your house, in your kitchen salt, which is white color. So of course, A is correct. A is correct. The answer is A. Okay. B, react with oxygen to form black solid. No, react oxygen will form white solid also. You also get white solid. Okay. You also get white. Well, purple putih. C, react with water to produce an acid. No. Okay. See, I show you 3 reactions. A, this one is A, right? B, react with oxygen. Okay, all these are purple putih. We call it the white solids. Another one can be Li react with oxygen or either sodium or potassium. Anything. You get Li2O because O is 2 minus. Li is 1 plus. O is 2 minus. So that's why you get Li2O. Na2O. K2O. So all this also white solid. Not black solid. Okay, you also get white color. Okay. C, react with water to produce acidic solution. No. Okay. So again, I'll show you the equation here. So what is Li and A K. all this put inside water, you will get LiOH, NaOH, KOH, and hydrogen gas. Balancing is triple two. So in this case, all this is not acidic, is alkaline solution. Will turn the moist red litmus paper to blue color. It's not acidic, it's alkaline. So C is wrong. D react with metal. Okay, normally they will not react with metal. It can react, but it won't form white solid. It will just explode. Okay, it will just explode. It's a bit like an alloy. Alloy metal react with metal. Mix metal mix with metal. Okay, this one different part. Nothing to do with group one. Okay, so that is A. Any question? Yeah. Page 8. I mean, question 11. Form 4, chapter 4. Table 3 shows the state of matter of two elements in group 17 at room temperature. So X is gas, Y is solid. Which of the following statements correct about the elements? Okay. So A, color of Y is darker than X. Okay, so it means here we talk about the group 17. Okay. So you can see gas normally have the paler color, brighter color. Okay, have the brighter color. For the bottom one, like the liquid and the solid one, they have the darker color, like reddish brown, like purplish black. 它的颜色比较暗的 ，OK， normally 颜色比较暗So normally for this gas, normally 颜色比较亮，比较浅，means have the brighter color. Okay, so you see that X most probably either be fluorine or chlorine, either one. So get X have the brighter color. Why? Solid, this normally probably iodine. Okay, so it means have the darker color. Okay, so Y is darker than X. A is correct. Simple, right? So you see, so simple to get answer. Okay, atomic size of Y is smaller than X. No, okay, because you know down the group 17, any group, okay, normally the size will increase. So of course, the bottom one is bigger, not smaller. C, C, Y dissolve in water, X does not dissolve in water. Actually, both can dissolve in water. Both can dissolve in water. Okay, so like chlorine, bromine, iodine can all react with water. Can all react with water. Can all dissolve in water. Can. Actually, yeah. Okay. Actually, both can, but I would say iodine is very hard. Normally, here is iodine, right? Y is iodine. So iodine actually a bit harder to dissolve because iodine is not reactive. Chlorine, like all the gases and the liquid, right, probably are more reactive than the solid one, the iodine. So the iodine actually is quite hard to dissolve in water. So actually it's the valid, okay? The valid. But a little bit difficult. Okay. So you get HCl and HOCl. So you will get acid like hydrochloric acid. Turn the litmus to red color. This one, like your Clorox, your house Clorox, will turn the litmus paper to white color. Bleach, call it bleaching agent. Okay, so the answer is A. Donkey, Y can conduct electricity in molten state, X cannot. Okay, both cannot conduct electricity. Both cannot conduct electricity. Okay, group 70 cannot conduct. Group 1 can, but group 70 cannot. Okay, no chance. Group 70 is non-metal. Okay. Okay, and then question 12 for chapter 4. Diagram 3 shows the chemical formula of elements of period 3 in the periodic table of elements. Which of the following is a change in property of elements across period 3 from left to right? So, I show you the trend idea here. You got 8 elements in period 3, color 3. Sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon. Okay, so size left to right decreases, not increases. Wrong. Okay. B, basicity of the oxide increases. Wrong. Okay, because these two, the first two is basic. I can tell you where. Which pen do I use? Okay, in this case, these two is basic oxide. The last, the 14, 15, 17 can form acidic oxide. 13, special one, is called amphoteric oxide. Yeah, so you see, got basic until no basic. Basic means like alkaline, okay, alkaline oxide. So not increase, decrease. Terbalik wrong. C, metallic property increase. Wrong. Okay, from metal become non-metal. So does not increase. It is also decrease. So the answer is donkey. Okay, electronegativity of element increases. Do you know what is electronegativity? Tendency to attract electrons. C, 以 electron 的能力有多强。So in this case, yes, sodium cannot attract electron. Electron negativity very low. Until chlorine, electron negativity very high. So definitely increase. The answer is donkey. Chlorine easy to attract electrons. Means chlorine 很容易吸 electron 进来。Okay. 13, form 4, chapter 4 again. Which of the following are the special characteristics of transition elements? Okay, so this one, I written for you there. This four, memorize. So form color ion, yes. Act as a catalyst, yes. Has shiny surface is not special. This is physical property. You talk about special, Chi istimewa. Axis has solid, this one is physical property. So the answer is A. Special characteristic of form. Now the element between group 3 to group 12. Remember, like nickel, like chromium, like iron, okay, like scandium, vanadium, all this. 14, form 4, chapter 5. If too much time here, which of the following will form an ionic compound? Remember, ionic compound formed between between metal and non-metal, logam and mugan-logam, 就是金属掺非金属制造成的 ionic compound. So in this case, normally metal have 1 or 2 or 3 valence electrons. non-metal have 5 or 6 or 7 valence electrons. Okay, so you see that which pair can form? You check 1 and 2. Okay, the best is we find out each electron arrangement. Best, right? So you see first is 2.1. 2.1. Second, 2, 8, 4. Third, 2, 8, 7. Fourth, 2, 8, 8. The moment you see 288, no need to see it, the answer, no need. And fourth is impossible. If you see the electron already full, cannot react anything. So most probably going to get fourth. The answer will be fourth. Okay, 8 is impossible to react. So you only can see that ion is like metal. Confirm for sure is 1. For sure the answer should have 1. Because you need a metal. You need a metal which has 1 valence electron to react with a non-metal. The non-metal should be 5 or 6 or 7. Okay, so already see that 1 and 3 answer. Simple. 1 and 3 combine together to form. You see, let's say 1 is, actually 1 is lithium, Li plus. Because Li, you will get Li plus. Donate 1 electron. The third one is chlorine, actually. So chlorine receive 1 electron, becomes Cl minus. So the Li plus attract Cl minus, you get LiCl. An ionic compound. So answer is B. Question 15. Diagram 4 shows the electron arrangement of a compound. Which of the following are correctly matched for the electron arrangement of atom X and atom Y? So simple, this one. Okay. So you see lah. How many X? 1 atom X. How many Y? How many atom Y? 4 atom Y. Based on the diagram, you already know, right? This is covalent. The for this is covalent, right? It's covalent. They want what? They want the electron arrangement. Okay. So obviously you count for X. They ask either 2.4 or 284. Okay. So you see X got how many shell? 1 shell, 1 shell, 2 shell. Do you have 3 shell? No. So of course it can only be 2.4, right? X can only be 2.4 because only got 2 shells. Why? Is it 2.7 or 287? It's not so easy lah. Okay, so easy. So you just count lah. You see Y got how many shells? 1, 2, 3. 3 shells. Which one 3 shells? 287. The answer is B. So simple, right? Actually, the formula is XY4 lah. Okay, XY4. It means X will share 4 electron, total will share 4 electron to Y. Will form 4 single covalent bond. 一个单 covalent， 它会产生4个 covalent bond， 4个 single covalent bond. Okay, we form 4 covalent bonds. Okay. Addition. This is form 4, chapter 5. The covalent compound. Okay, question 16. This is type of bond. Which statement is correct about the bond? Now this one, If you see this two dot, do you know what is this? Okay, all this, what is the name of? What is the name of this bond? This is covalent bond. Covalent bond, Do you know how do they get covalent bond? What is the electron arrangement for N? 2.5. What's the electron arrangement for H atom? 1. So in this case, what is the metal here? H need one more electron to get full to achieve stable. N need 3 more. But H can only share to N 1 electron. Alright? Because H also only need 1 electron to get full. H also only has 1 electron. So of course, between them, 它们会分享一个 electron，会本共吸很多 electron，就是 which is will share 1 electron to each other. So do you think they are full already? I mean, hydrogen is full, yes, because nitrogen already share to H1 electron. What about N? N is not full, isn't it? N is not full, okay? So it means N need how many more electron to, how many more electron? 2, right? Because share 1 to become 2.6, you need 2 more. So that's why you need to have 2 more H to do the same job. Like this man. You share me, I share you man. You share me, I share you, right? So in this case, now only N become 2.8. Now you see, okay, now you see, this normal covalent, right, got contribution from each atom. I contribute 1 electron to share, H contribute 1 electron to share. 这是双方都有付出，都有贡献 electron 来分享。来的啦 ，OK。So in this case, you see, and if I share 5, right? 5 valence electron, right? If I share 1, 2, 3, outside got how many left? 2 more left, right? This is called lone pair of electron. In Malay, it's called pasangan electron bebas. Okay, so it means these 2 electron doesn't share with anybody now. 它是自由 okay, it has freedom, okay, doesn't share to anybody. But BF3 different story. BF3 meanwhile, okay, BF3 BF3 B is 2.3 boron, F is 2.7. So again, F need 1 more to become full, boron need 5 more to become full. Actually, boron is a non-metal. Okay, semi or non-metal, I forgot already. So, but it's non-metal. Normally, it will share electron, not donate electron. So in this case, we will share to F1 electron. F will share by 1 electron. So again, boron is not achievable. If it's only able to share B1 electron, able to share 1, right? It means, in this case, you still need another 2F to share the B1 electron. See, So the problem is, even though I got 3F share already, boron is not still not happy because boron now is 2.6 only. Boron need two more, right? Boron need two more become full. But do you think boron have electron left? Have any electron outside? No, right? So because share 3 already becomes 0. So B is the poor guy. The N is the rich guy. So in this case, that's why N will share the two, will contribute the 2 electrons, share to B in this case. Okay. So this is called the dative bond. This is called the dative bond, right? So if you see, remember, dative bond is like this. Dative bond, right? What is? Uh, is also a type of covalent bond, but a bit different. You see, normal, this is all the covalent bond. You share me, I share you mine. It's like your friend who, okay, it's like you go out with a friend, normal friend, to a restaurant, right? I told you mine. So let's say your bill, you and your friend, right, 30 ringgit in a meal, lah. Okay. So let's say you both will split the bills. Let's say 15 ringgit, 15 ringgit. I pay 15 ringgit, your friend pay, I mean, you pay 15 ringgit, your friend pay 15 ringgit for the bill, lah. Okay. Each is, I mean, I would say equal, lah, isn't it? So, but this is normal. But this and this is like your boyfriend and girlfriend, when go out for dating. So this one, right? You see, the boyfriend will pay everything. The girlfriend no need to contribute anything. So in this case, uh, this is called dative bond. The shared electron pair only come from one atom, which is, where's the answer? A, the description is ionic bond. B, the description is the metallic bond. Okay. I think I don't want to explain too long later. No time already. Okay. Not say no time, but too long already. Other part is still, if you still don't understand, you pay me. Okay. Why is theory here? I don't explain too long because I just focus on dative one. So this one is, dative one is ikatan ion. Ikatan logam. C is correct. C is dative. Ikatan dative. Which is called dative bond. You see, the sharing of electron come from one atom only. The keyword. Donkey is hydrogen bond. Ikatan hydrogen. The description, okay. This is Form 4, Chapter 5. 17, Form 4, Chapter 5. What is the basis of metallic bond? Now, some people, okay, metallic bond means metal donate electron. Very simple, like sodium donate electron become Na plus. Okay, so you see, when sodium metal donate electron become positively charged metal ion. Okay, in Malay it's called logam natrium. menerima elektron menjadi ion, okay, ion logam yang sorry ya, yang bercas positif. And then the other one is this is called the okay. In Malay is electron yang dinya setempatkan. In English, it's called delocalized electron. It means the electron that nobody wants, nobody receives. Okay, but if you have a lot of this to become this, if you have a lot of delocalized electron, the electron that's been donated 就是很多人就是这个 metal 捐的 electron 没有人要 ，okay, nobody wants the electron. If you have a lot of this delocalized electron, a lot, eventually you will get lautan electron. Its English is called sea of electrons. Sea of electron. Okay, then between these two, we form a force called, we form an attraction force called electrostatic attraction force. Malay is daya tarikan electrostatic. So the best answer is C. The best answer is C. A lot of people circle D. It's not D. The C is the better answer. Yeah. C of electron, the keyword. 18. STUV. Okay, STUV. This is also Form 4, Chapter 5. Note the actual symbol. Which pair of elements form a compound that lights up the bulb in aqueous state? Very simple. What does we mean by light up the bulb? Light up the bulb, or kita menyalakan mentol dalam keadaan aqueous. Okay, in aqueous state. Means, in this case, means it can conduct electricity. You know, it's in aqueous state. Aqueous state means in water, like salt solution. Like you put your garam, your salt, into water. It's called aqueous solution. They're asking, is the salt water can dissolve and can conduct electricity or not? Of course can. Can, So in Malay is dalam keadaan aqueous. Dalam larutan garam. Okay. Which boleh menkonduksi elektrik. In Malay, So, it means which compound can conduct electricity? Ionic, ionic compound. So you find out which one is ionic compound. Okay, which is metal plus non-metal. You find out again, you find out the electron arrangement. So S is 2.4, T is 2.6, U is 281, V is 287. So of course, we have to always find the metal first for ionic metal first. So it means the answers must have U. U pair what? Okay, either, okay, normally you pair with the 5, 6, 7. So it means you, either U and T or U and V. U and T, U and V. So don't have U and T, but you have U and V. So the answer is donkey, yeah? Because U has 1 valence electron, V has 7 valence electrons. So actually, this is the NaCl. Okay, your kitchen salt. 19, Form 4, Chapter 6. Diagram 7 shows the set of apparatus used by a student to conduct an experiment to study the role of water in showing the acidic properties. Okay. So you see, one is glacial ethanoic acid. Glacial means like dry, no water. Okay, no water. But this is the first one, isn't it? The second one, you see first one, right? If no water, litmus paper no change, kekal tidak berubah. If the keyword here, if you got water, blue litmus paper turns red. So of course lah, okay, in this case, means why is it turn red? See, it means the ethanoic acid, the CH3COH, if you put inside water, able to turn to the molecule, wait, this molecule, right? The CH3COH molecule, put inside water, able to ionize. In Malay, it's called mengion. Become ethanoic ion, CH3COO minus, and the most important one is hydrogen ion, because this is the ion to show its acidic properties. Okay, so in this case, but for this one, molecule remains molecule because no water. Okay, so A, both test tube contain acid molecules. Best explain the observation. Of course, it's not A, because in this case, uh, 19 cannot be A because A turned to ion already. Okay, A turned to ion already, so it's not A. Water allowed glacial ethanoic acid to ionize and produce hydrogen. Best B answer. Okay, water, because water is very important. Water able to turn the acid ionize to produce the H plus ion. Correct. C, color change of litmus paper is due to the chemical reaction between water and litmus paper. Wrong. Okay, nothing to do with litmus paper. We focus on the ethanoic acid. D, water as a catalyst that increase the reaction between acid and litmus paper. No, not litmus paper. Okay, so the answer is B. Okay, question 20, Form 4, Chapter 6. What is the pH value of 0.05 mole per dm cube barium hydroxide? Now, this one, important point. First, remember this formula, these three formulas. Yes, pH equals to negative log H plus, POH equals to negative log OH minus, pH plus POH equals 14. Do you know what this bracket means? This bracket means the concentration. Normally they give like mole per dm cube lah, like this. But why you got H plus OH minus? Just only I told you, if you see H plus is the concentration of H plus means the concentration of acid. If you see this one is alkali. Right? So in this case, barium hydroxide. What is the formula for barium hydroxide? B, A2 plus. Hydroxide is OH minus. So what formula do we get? BA bracket OH. bracket 2. Be careful. This one is very tricky. Okay? Because you see, if you use your brain properly, okay, you will know later. I explain to you. Let's say you see, oh, I know you got OH minus, ma. Of course, you don't use the first one, right? You use the OH minus, correct? This is the base, this is alkaline. Okay? So you see, let's say you use BH, okay, you use BOH equals to negative log OH minus. Now, in this case, let's say I want to find the BOH. So it means they already give 0.05. I put like this. Do you think it's correct? Do you think it's so easy? Okay, sometimes it's yes. If they give NaOH, then it's correct. But this one, bracket 2. It means the concentration of OH minus produced is 2 times. You will get B1 barium ion and how many hydroxide? 2. It means the concentration is twice. Yeah. So many people many people just die here, right? This part. So you will get I think you get 1, is it? Do you think 1 is the answer? You see properly. I want pH. This is POH. So then you can use this formula to get the pH. So pH plus POH equals 14. pH plus 1 equals 14. pH equals to 14 minus 1. You will get 30. So the answer is donkey. Yes. Many people will circle this answer because they forgot the times 2. Okay? I read you rest like 5 minutes, then we continue. 5 to 10 minutes. Like that. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Because it's late already.